Hey guys, welcome back YouTubers. So today I'm gonna make a omelet for you all. I know there's been so many requests of things you want to see, and to be truthful, I just can't keep up. But I did start with the omelet, and I will work through all your requests, so rest assured I'll be there to help you all out. So, Sunday morning, you don't know what to make, and here it is. It's the easy omelet, literally so easy. Just get some olive, warm it up, and then you're going to finely chop these white onions. They are so good. I really recommend them because they give that authentic taste, and nothing screams good morning than an egg with white onions. So tasty. So let that brown, and there is an art, so make sure you have your eyes on that temperature. Next up, we got our eggs. So I started with 4, and it's really about the skill of cracking. You have to remember that when you're cracking an egg, you don't want the shells. So as you'll see here, I've done 4 eggs, and I'm using my left hand to continuously move the onion. I'm browning those onions, keeping them moving, not letting them burn. And here I am with my 3rd egg, and then to my 4th, and that's just perfect. But I was feeding a large crowd, so I have to do 6. So I need to go grab 2 more extra eggs. Give it a good whisk. You want to open up the egg and the egg white. You want to cream them together, and you also want to make sure that there's an even distribution. Nobody wants just egg white or just yellow. So keep the onions moving, right hand, left hand. Work on the ambidextrous skill. You need to have both hands moving if you want to be a good chef, my friends. So let's get those 2 other eggs and let's crack them. Now you're going to see where I ultimately had a little fail. And this is with the eggs. So I was trying to be a chef, and I did one hand. And you'll notice if you have really good eyes, spot the shell. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'll tell you the answer. It is over there, and I had to go in and retrieve it. Don't worry, my hands were clean. I tried to be a chef again, and guess what? It worked. So we're going to break that apart and really work on that skill. Whisking is a skill, flipping your onions is a skill. And in the meantime, you should have some cheese grated, okay? So there's different types of cheeses. I know some people like mozzarella, some Gouda, some cheddar. Pick what works. Don't worry, whatever you enjoy, just keep with that. Here we're adding about half a cup of milk. We're really being generous with that. It's going to give that creamy consistency. We're breaking apart that thickness and making it a little bit more, viscous. We're making it less viscous, more flowable. We're going to get it into all the onions. It's going to be so heavenly after. Give it a very good whisk. Get your arm into it. Give it a good beating, and you should see the fluffiness, and that's when you know you're ready to go. So here I am giving that good whisk, flipping my onions, and I honestly just want to show you this oil. I imported it all the way in, and it was just so expensive, but it was such good quality olive oil. So I recommend invest in a good olive oil, and you will be set. There is me very frustrated with that pan because, oh my goodness, the amount of lifting and cleaning I have to do after. There's my grated mozzarella cheese. This is what you're going to use. It's going to give that flavor, that pizza mozzarella flavor in your omelet. Nothing is tastier than waking up and having a yummy pizza cheesy omelet. So here I am, just very lightly with very fine fingers, just dispersing the cheese, breaking apart the clumps, and this is going to make that bite have a cheesy little center to it. So here I am, I'm just testing the sides of the omelet and seeing, is the omelet cooking yet? How far are we? And this is really critical. So I'm mixing in that cheese, making sure it's evenly distributed. And then I'm making sure that I'm also keeping an eye on the heat. As a chef, you need to always have an eye on the heat. You have to have an eye on your work and an eye on the heat. I'm telling you guys, that's the key to success being a chef. Now here I am just slowly integrating that cheese in, and take a moment sometimes to just taste the cheese. Just enjoy the cheese, because the cheese is what makes it amazing, creamy and rich. So I'm just adding in the last little bits there, and oh my goodness, this is just so perfect. You can see my egg is slowly starting to bake and cook around the edges, and I'm just slightly bringing that in with the slight little tapping motion. So I actually got this spatula, funny story, from my grandpa. I call him Grandpapa, and he gave this to me as a gift. And I love using it for my omelets because the omelet is yellow, the spatula is yellow, and tell me who doesn't love a good color coordination. So here I am again. And one thing I want to share with you guys is that in life, it is a-okay to break the mold. So I was having a little bit of issues adjusting the temperature with this omelet. And then I thought, why don't I just steam it? So I'm going to show you this tip. And this is why I'm so grateful to all my followers that have followed me to this point. I'm going to show you this trick, and please don't write it in the comments because we don't want to share the trick for people who aren't watching. We just want to keep it a chef trick, and it's called using a plate to trap the air. So I'm going to show you guys that very, very shortly. So here I am just testing the sides, really just giving that egg some bounce, some air. Incorporating air is a good thing too to get it nice and fluffy, and just allowing it to start really cooking thoroughly. So take this time to enjoy the aromas. I personally didn't garnish it with any salt or pepper because I was on a little bit of a time crunch. However, I encourage you to just go into your pantry and explore. Maybe try different spices. Go for it. What's the purpose of just having plain omelet like I have? So I would recommend just go into it, grab different spices, just put them in, and every week on Sunday or Saturday or whatever day you want to make these on, try different stuff and find a solution of spices, a little mixture that works for you. So look at my egg now, guys. It's getting that body that we love, and it is just looking so tasty, I'm telling you. So we're just slowly bringing it into the center with a little tapping motion. And a trick that we learned was if you spin the pan, it actually helps even out the egg. I saw this literally when I was younger and I didn't really understand it, but giving that pan a full 360 spin, clockwise or counterclockwise, it will completely help in spreading out that egg and helping get an even cook. A lot of people don't actually even know that. So here we are. You can see that the egg is slowly getting there. The omelet is doing great, and I'm seeing that golden, beautiful brown onion on the top. It just looks so amazing. So here we are, just giving it a light touch around, and we're almost near the point where I realized I have to put something on top to help bake that center part. We really need to get that center part cooked because it's still too runny, and this is where that brilliant idea, my trick or tip, if you will, it comes into play. So there I am touching the middle, just kind of verifying that it is quite gooey in the middle but cooked on the outside. Not to worry. In cooking, you can always improvise. Improvisation is so important, it's critical, and that's why we're here for you. We're here as YouTubers to just give you guys that motivation to step outside the shell in cooking. Never settle for what the book says. Go ahead, add that extra spice. Here we are spinning again. Give it a little spin, even it out. Okay guys, so here we are. Now I'm going to tell you a hack. This is the tip that I've been telling you guys that I'm going to share with you, and this is where you take a clean plate, sterilize it, clean it, both front and bottom, like top and bottom. You need to clean that thing, and you're going to use it to sit on top of the omelet, and you're going to use it as a pressure steam cooker. This is so cool. I learned this actually from my grandparents when they used to make the best omelets in town. So here we are. I'm just cleaning right now that plate. And I'm going to show you guys how I just pop it on. It's so easy. So there's my plate. I'm cleaning front, back, side to side. And I'm just going to plop it on. Literally. So easy. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and there. Be cautious that when you take it off, it's very hot. So use a glove, an UV glove, a mitt, something to hold it so you don't burn your paws. So I'm just gonna let it sit, and I'm showing you guys kind of how easy it is to remove it, but obviously you wanna give it a little bit more time. This ensures you have an even cook. So now I've taken it off and I'm ready to start the flipping process. So here I am getting my yellow beautiful spatula and I'm getting ready to flip it. This is so critical in an even cook. So here I am, and unfortunately guys, it's okay. Sometimes when you flip it, it breaks apart, and that is just making your life so much more easier for when you need to separate it apart for all the different people that are gonna eat your food. So if it flips and it breaks, consider yourself lucky. I think they even say that's a sign of good luck. So here I am. I flipped it, it broke apart, and guess what? Now I have good luck. So awesome. Okay. I'm patting it down and I'm getting ready just to kind of put it into order. So I always make sure I have all my plates ready for all the people that are going to eat with me. I actually serve this with some ketchup and some bread, some pita bread. So you can design this however you wish. Some people I know add tomatoes, different sauces. Some people do the hollandaise sauce. You can do so much with this. Like the boundaries of this are non-existent. So just give it a tap and make sure you're making every little ounce of that egg gets fully cooked. I'm putting that plate back on. I'm creating that steam bath again, that steam bath effect. And here I am showing you guys the flip one more time. So easy. You guys are going to be pros at this flipping technique. So here I am just getting ready for the flip, and 3, 2, 1, flip. Perfect. That looks actually amazing. Like, I'm so proud of it. Good luck to me. So here I am getting ready to serve up my egg. I have all the equal parts and I'm just cutting them to make sure that everyone gets a fair slice. And I'm so proud of the way I've decorated this. Like, I think that the best type of decoration is one that can put a smile on your face. So we're gonna look at how I decorated it. And if you can guess how I decorated, extra points to you. You can comment in the comment section below what you think I did for the decoration there. If I could go back, I probably would have just cut that piece a little bit more square so it was a little bit more even, but that's okay. I just like to be a little extra, that's okay. Like, that's fine. They look so good. And when we talk about a high protein breakfast, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about omelet, like omelet, cheese, egg, milk, like that's the whole protein package right there. So there I have my warmed up pita. I don't like it too warm, just mildly warm. And I'm adding the equal portion of eggs, and I'm just getting that little piece there so that it looks complete. And then this is where I had a little fun, guys. I put a smiley face on the egg with ketchup, like 2 eyes and a smile. How cool. 1, 2, and then a big smile. And I thought that was amazing, guys. So give it a try. It was actually so delicious. I felt so full after. I felt like I had so much energy. I had the power to start my weekend. And let me know in the comments what you think. Okay, guys? Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.